So a real life GMO story. I love this story because it seems like my whole life has been set up in weird ways that I've seen different things where I could give you a real life account of things that happened in my life. So some people know I lived with a lot of different families growing up. My dad was a crackhead, and my mom was pretty crazy. So and they were just, obviously that was like a crazy dynamic to have. So I was constantly moving around, and one of the families that I lived with, the mother ate watermelons. And I mean, this woman ate watermelons probably with every meal. Her whole kitchen was watermelons. Totally crazy. I mean, everything. I can't even get into it. It's like, it's just unthinkable. If you just eat, you'd be like, oh, yeah, you meant everything. But everything. And she had watermelons all the time. She ate them all the time. She always had a watermelon in the fridge. Talking too fast. So, basically, she was always doing, for like 10 years, she did seedless watermelons. And she was always eating these seedless watermelons. And one day, she was like almost died. And she had like a crazy allergic reaction. She was eating GMO watermelons. And then just one day, because they can turn on, your GMOs can turn on markers in your own DNA. Because it's basically like, if you were to have a cell, and this cell was made up of the rainbow, boom, the rainbow colors. And then let's say, well, we want it to do some other stuff. So we need to put this, brown piece in. But the brown piece doesn't fit in there because it doesn't go in the rainbow. So what we'll do is we'll get these silver pieces, and then we'll put we'll weaken the other cells with Ebola and other strains of virus, and we'll infiltrate them, and we'll make them bond to these maybe silver blocks. So then we've got the brown block, the silver blocks is like an adapter molecule, and then the other one's going around. So then when these go into your body, they tend to break away. And then these other little building blocks, they take off. And then these break away. And so then you've got all these cells wandering free. And when you look at your blood in a slide, we call those junk cities, so just cities of just junk in your blood. But they break away, and then now you've got like a bunch of wild cards floating around your body. That's essentially what GMOs will do to your body. So you've got Lego pieces that can make up anything they want going around in your body, and when they form, we call those cancer. And when they connect to your own DNA and they change your DNA, we call that an allergy. So that essentially, if you don't understand GMOs, will break it down. But this woman not only became allergic to watermelons, all melons, all of them. She was no longer able to. This is a woman that ate watermelons every day, and because she was eating GMO watermelons, it's like 1 in a million chance. But how many watermelons did she eat? So, I mean, you think about that, that's a lot of watermelons, like 10 years of watermelons. And that's just as long as I know that they've been GMOing the watermelons. I don't really know how long. So that's just the seedless ones. So, real live account of somebody actually having to change their entire life because of a GMO product that actually, caused them to have an allergic reaction. Just like when they were making the herb and they wanted the plant to produce more of this specific enzyme, and so they genetically modified the enzyme. This was a supplement. They genetically modified the plant to create like 2 or 3 or 4 times more of the enzyme. But then when they sent it out onto the racks, onto the shelves, a lot of people got sick. And it had one distinct side effect symptom. And so they were able to link them all together. But if it hadn't had that symptom, they would have never known, just like the Taco Bell shelves. And you think, well, remember what happened when they put all the Taco Bell shelves out? They said, oh, that was for dog food. So I was like, what the hell? Dog food too. What are they really doing here? And then they put this stuff out, and people got allergic reactions. When you look into what happened to people when they ate those Taco Bell corn shells, they actually had allergic reactions to them. It wasn't like they got sick or, like